Decoded.
Welcome to this Book Decoded podcast episode. We're here to cut through the noise, get right to the heart of some fascinating reads, and pull out the really compelling insights for you.
That's the plan.
So today we are diving deep into Thomas D. Seeley's, absolutely remarkable book, Honeybee Ecology, Adaptation and Social Life.
It's a fantastic read.
It really is. And Seeley, he calls honeybees extremists in adaptation. After this deep dive, you'll totally get why. It's not just, how bees work mechanically. It's the intricate why behind their amazing social lives, the stories, the facts, all the thoughts that shape them.
And what's truly captivating, I think, is how the book shifts our perspective. It moves beyond just the mechanics, like you said. It really reveals the powerful forces, natural selection, basically, that sculpted their social systems. We're going to explore why they're designed the way they are.
Okay, so speaking of extremists, their communication, it's just mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
We all sort of know about the waggle dance, right? But here's where it gets, revolutionary. It's not just some cute little dance.
Not at all.
It's like a living GPS system. I mean, imagine dancing a precise map, telling thousands of your sisters not just where flowers are, but their quality, the distance, up to several kilometers away.
That level of data sharing is, it's almost unparalleled in the animal kingdom.
Exactly. And that precision, it raises a huge question, doesn't it? How does a whole colony, thousands of bees, make decisions, especially about food?
That's a central point in the book. It highlights this information center strategy of foraging, which basically means the colony acts like a vast intelligence network, almost like a single organism.
A giant thinking bee.
Sort of. Each forager is like a scout bringing back data. And the whole colony collectively processes this info, focuses resources. It's distributed decision-making at its finest. Much more complex than, say, an amoeba.
Right. And this collective brain power, it extends right into pure survival. It almost makes you feel for them. Think about winter.
Brutal for insects.
Totally. Honeybees are unique. They form that tight cluster, pooling body heat just to survive freezing temperatures.
It's incredible cooperation.
And they're constantly on the edge of an energy crisis. They need to gather, about 20 kilograms of honey just to make it through?
20 kilos. It puts our winter prep into perspective, doesn't it?
It really does.
And connecting that to the bigger picture, their nest site selection is also super strategic. It's not random.
How so?
Well, small entrances, high up. That helps with insulation, obviously, but also deters predators. And get this, building a new nest costs them about a third of their entire winter food supply.
Wow, a third. So choosing the right spot is critical.
Absolutely critical. It's resource management for sheer survival, not just finding a home.
And this collective brilliance, it's just woven through everything, like the division of labor. It's astonishing.
It really is.
It's not just, young bees clean cells, older bees forage. It's specialized within tasks, too.
Like the undertaker bees.
Exactly. The undertaker bees. A tiny fraction, like 1–2% of the colony, their whole job is removing dead bees. And they do it fast, within an hour, to stop diseases spreading.
That level of efficiency on a tight schedule, it's amazing. It makes you wonder how these specialized roles even pop up through evolution.
Yeah, which leads right to that key question, doesn't it? Is bee behavior all about the individual bee, or is it about the colony?
And Seeley makes a strong case that for honeybees, what's best for the colony, efficient foraging, strong defense, that kind of thing, usually lines up perfectly with the individual worker's genetic self-interest.
Because they reproduce through the queen, right?
Exactly. Their genes get passed on if the colony thrives. So individual and colony success are tightly linked. It's this really intricate balance.
And you see this adaptation playing out differently in different species, too.
Oh, absolutely. You compare, say, African bees versus European bees, or even the Asian species like Apis florea with its tiny sting versus the giant Apis dorsata. Their defenses, their foraging, it's all tuned to their specific environment, their specific predators.
It's just adaptation on adaptation. So what's the big takeaway here for us?
Well, I think honeybee ecology really drives home that honeybee society is this marvel of adaptation, a constant dance between communication, cooperation, complex choices, all shaped by intense evolutionary pressure.
Yeah, a blueprint for resilience almost.
It really makes you appreciate the subtle but incredibly powerful solutions that nature comes up with. The synergy between individual actions and the collective outcome is just Well, it's astonishing.
It really is. And that leaves us with a pretty provocative thought, doesn't it? If honeybee colonies, these seemingly simple insects, can achieve such complex, coordinated adaptation to survive and thrive, what could we learn?
What could we learn about collective intelligence, about problem solving, if we scaled up some of these strategies to our own, complex human challenges?
Imagine the possibilities. Something to think about.